What is up, guys? Welcome to Heroes Avenue, and today I'm going to be talking about this DC fandom announcement that was announced earlier today. And there's so much going on with this this event because, you know, since Comic-Con in San Diego is canceled, you know, DC and Warner Brothers are going to do their own thing, kind of similar to D23, but a little bit better than what they're doing over there. Because this one kind of focuses on everything that DC is doing on TV, on collectibles, I think, and on games, and on in movies, everything, and then all the creators are involved. They're going to be in this event as well. So I want to go ahead and deep dive into this because there's a lot going on here. And of course, if you guys haven't noticed, I'm not rocking a hat today. I'm going full on hair mode. This is how long my hair is, and I'm rocking a nice mustard t-shirt for your own viewing. So I hope you guys enjoy this. So anyways, I don't know why I said that, but let's get into this. So this DC fandom event is happening on August 22nd, and it's going to be all online, and it's going to be free. And you don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to leave your house. You don't have to go to a convention or be surrounded by a bunch of other sweaty nerds. It's going to be the comfort of your home, and all you have to be there. The event's going to be starting at 1 p.m. Eastern time and 10 a.m. Pacific time. And it's going to be global. So if you're around the world, this could be happening at 3 a.m. in the morning for you. But luckily for you, it's going to be happening for 24 hours. So if you guys are late to the game, you guys can definitely catch up and watch all the videos and all the exclusive content that's on there within that 24-hour window. All right. The thing that's kind of weird is that you know, with Comic-Con, you know, they normally show a lot of exclusive content or exclusive clips and trailers of upcoming DC movies or Warner Brother movies, and they make it very exclusive for people to be like that never went or that didn't end up going, really interested on going to the event next time. And you know, that's where we first saw our Batman vs Superman trailer and the Batman vs Superman announcement as well. And so my you know, some people online are thinking that there could be a visitor cap as well. So I don't know, maybe there could be a visitor cap, or there might not be, I don't know, but that's gonna be a lot of people attending. And if there isn't a visitor cap, I really hope their servers are able to withhold all those people, you know, tuning into this website. So it's gonna be fully packed with millions and millions of people on this website, and hopefully it doesn't crash, because that would be the worst thing possible, because this thing's gonna be, you know, open for 24 hours. If they, unless something happens, maybe they'll extend it, but that is worst case scenario. So if they do put a cap on it, that would mean that, you know, that would less likely happen for there to be like a server crash or anything like that. But assuming there isn't, that would be tight. So everyone's involved, everyone can join, have fun, you know, watch some of the exclusive content, and it'll be a good time. All right, so this fandom event is going to be happening on this website, and it's going to be, it looks like they curated it into different worlds or universes, was what they call it, or verses. And the starting point, it looked like it's going to be at the Hall of Heroes right here. So the Hall of Heroes, it looks like to be the starting point, and I think this is going to be the main area where everyone will be tuning in on the exclusive like trailers and all that stuff. And here is the Hall of Heroes, and I think it's going to be very similar to Hall H from Comic-Con. I think it's going to be similar to that. But here's a description of Hall of Heroes. This is the epicenter of the DC fandom, is the Hall of Heroes, where you can experience special programming, panels, and content reveals from a wide variety of films, TV series, and games available in several languages, including Brazilian, Portuguese, Chinese, English, French, German, Italian, Japanese, Korean, and Spanish. From there, navigate deeper into the DC multiverse, exploring 5 additional satellite worlds, each with its own localized content and unique activities, and one world fully devoted to our younger fans. So with this Hall of Heroes, you know, they mentioned that they're going to be showcasing film and TV series stuff. So expect, you know, Aquaman, content, Black Adam and Shazam content from the movie, and hopefully there could be a confirmation of whether Henry Cavill will appear in any of these movies, such as Black Adam, Shazam, or Aquaman 2. And then you got, Zack Snyder's Justice League. It's gonna definitely be showcasing it here at the Hall of Heroes as well. And of course, they're gonna showcase the Suicide Squad, Wonder Woman 1984, Batwoman, and Superman and Lois. And there's no mention of the Batman here, but I think it's just because they're so early in production that they can't really show anything, especially with the whole pandemic, and it's everything's at a halt right now. I think this is a good list. I think this is a good enough list for fans that are really tuned into the DCEU to get really to jump on this. I think it's something that we are really interested in, and we've been waiting for announcement and to see something. Like, we haven't seen anything from the Suicide Squad movie at all, and to hear something about an update with a Black Adam and Shazam 2, that'll be dope. So it's really cool. I'm just so excited for this event. And then let's go ahead and move on to the other multiverse worlds, and you got the DCU-verse here. And the description is: venture into this world where the fans are the stars to see the most amazing user-generated content, cosplay, and fan art from around the world, including perhaps your own. And this is where people that normally go to these conventions, they'll dress up and they will showcase their art. This is where they could do that here, and they could actually win a cash prize. And right now, if you guys do that, if you guys cosplay or have your own fan art or have your own bat cave, or basically a man cave that's DC themed, and you want to showcase it, you could submit it on DC's website. So definitely do that, and you could be able to win a cash prize. And I think there's judges for that as well, so it's going to be a contest in itself. So this is super cool because you got to celebrate the fans, right? Like, people like us are very, comic book enthusiasts. Like, we live in this world. Like, we are so into this, and so especially DC fans, we are. We've been through the rough mud. Like, we've been through it all. Like, DC cannot catch a break. There's so much going on with this, with the movies and the TV shows, but we're here and we are always passionate. And I think DC fandom is a great way to showcase and celebrate fans around the world for DC. And I think DCUverse is a great thing. And then you got moving along. Then you got DC Insiderverse. And this is the description here. This creativity-based world contains a centerpiece video featuring legendary artist and DC publisher Jim Lee, president of DC-based film production Walter Hamada, and creator of the DC TV Arrowverse, executive producer Greg Berlanti, welcoming fans with a one-on-one style introduction to the DC multiverse. From there, go behind the scenes with the master artisans who bring to DC to life in all its forms, from comic books to games to TV, movies, theme parks, consumer products, and more. So this is super cool because we don't really hear from Walter Hamada at all. I personally really love the work that he's done so far with DCU. I think he's done a great job with the whole Conjuring universe, and managing that world and making everything make sense and coherent as a universe. And I think you could definitely see the shift in change with from Kevin Tsuchihara to Walter Hamada. Now that he has it, he's done so much, and he's making sure everything makes sense and things are connecting and things don't have to be so serious. And I think he's doing a great job. And hearing from the man himself in this DC Insiderverse would be really cool. And then you got Greg Berlanti. I mean, this guy has done a lot in the Arrowverse, as well as what we're seeing in DC Universe, such as Titans and Stargirl is pretty cool. And I really hope he's able to talk about the Green Lantern series on HBO Max. So if we get some updates on that would be cool in it with itself, because Greg Berlanti, he's shoehorning that as well. And then of course Jim Lee, this dude's a legend. I can't say, there's not much to say because you guys should already know, because Jim Lee, he's a legend. Let's go to the other verse. So you got DC Watchverse, and described as this: here's where you grab a seat, sit back and join our virtual audience and become completely engrossed in hours of must-see content from around the world. Everything from panels and exclusive screening to never before seen footage featuring cast, creators, and behind the scenes crew from across DC films, TV, home entertainment, and games. So I think this one's really cool because I think we get to really hear from a lot of the actors that are in these TV shows and movies from their home, and then we get to see some exclusive footage from probably some of the TV shows and maybe some from the movies as well, something that we didn't see originally in the Heroes what's it called, the the Hall of Heroes. Yeah, so I think it's really cool. Plus the game section for those that play a lot of DC games. Hopefully we get to see some exclusive footage in the DC Watchverse as well. And then you got the DC Funverse. It's described as take your DC fandom experience and gather cool shareables. Check out our comic book reader, do-it-yourself Wonder Woman 1984 Golden Armor and Batmobile kits, plus digital giveaways and a store filled with merchandise, including some limited edition exclusives. So that is really cool. I mean, I will definitely, if the merch looks dope, I'm definitely gonna be copping that. The do-it-yourself Wonder Woman 1984 Golden Armor, that is crazy, and as well as the Batmobile kits. I'm very curious on what all that means. Are we gonna be able to like suit up our cars to make it look like a Batmobile? What's going on? Gonna pimp my ride. So I'm very curious on what that means, and which Batmobile are they focusing on? Are they gonna focus on the Batmobile with Robert Pattinson, or the Ben Affleck Batmobile? Who knows? Or is it all the other Batmobiles that we've seen in the past? So really interesting stuff. And then you got digital giveaways. I think that's really cool. And then you get to read comics as well. So very cool stuff. So yeah, really interesting. I think the merch, for me, I love buying merch, especially if it's DC themed. If the art looks dope, if the art looks dope, I'm definitely copping. And sometimes I just buy things just for memorabilia sakes. And then you got DC Kidverse, which is basically content for kids, just to keep your kids occupied. Then you have like a fan party event called Blurred and Bougie, which is an event for fans of color. And this is not something new. They've done this previously at San Diego Comic-Con. So if you guys have gone to that, let me know in the comments below if that experience was dope or not. And then how do you expect this one to be like? Because this one, they will have a DJ, and it's going to be with DJ D Nights, which was my nickname when I used to work at a radio station 5 years ago. And they're calling this a party with a purpose. So it's gonna be really cool. It's gonna be fun. Hopefully we're able to like chat up with people in this party. I don't know if it's gonna be like a chat room, and there's gonna be DJ D Night just spinning, and there's gonna be a chat room with people. Who knows? But that was pretty much it. This is a really interesting event. Again, this is totally different from D23, from what Marvel's doing. This is because Marvel, they just focus on what they're doing on in the movies and on Disney Plus and what Disney's doing in general. But this one is just really in depth because you get to talk to the creators, you get to talk to the actors, or get to see the actors talk, and it's all free. And this is not a paid event because everyone that's involved is going to be doing it from the comfort of their home as well, like the celebrities. So it's pretty cool. I think it's really dope. I'm excited, and yeah, I can't wait to learn more. I'm sure there's gonna be a schedule coming out within the next couple months, or next month, I guess. Hopefully, and then you get to see what comes out, or what's playing when, who's talking. But hopefully they keep this going, and if maybe next year, I don't know what will happen next year, if they will turn this into a physical event or not. I know there's been rumors back then that Warner Brothers and DC's been wanting to do something similar to D23, so this is pretty much it. So if this is a success, I say to keep it free and digital, and just help. It's easy. It's an easy setup, and we're all celebrating, all the movies and TVs, and you're celebrating the fans. And I think if they want to monetize this, they'll definitely see the money flowing in, with their movies and TV shows. So I think this is great. I want to know your guys' thoughts on all this. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and yeah, stay tuned because we're definitely going to be tuning in to more of these content, and we'll be updating you guys later on. All right, you guys have a great day. Bye.